Hello, my tubies, TikTokers, Sheila True Love. When it comes to prostitution, I just read a comment from a woman who said, there's nothing wrong with prostitution. I was like, is she serious? I mean, is she that lacking when it comes to morals and values? You don't see anything wrong with prostitution. I want each and every one of the women who feel that same way. Ask yourself this question. Men who have AIDS, because AIDS still exist. Men who have HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, and all of the STDs that you can think of, where do you think they go when it comes to their sex, when it comes to relieving themselves? Because I know several men who are infected, okay? I've been to some of the support groups where I was hanging out with a friend that I knew, and I spoke with a lot of the men there. They go to prostitutes. Do they tell these prostitutes that they're infected? No, they don't. No, they do not. So for you to say that there's nothing wrong with prostitution, have you taken a leave of your senses? You think it's okay for a woman to degrade? It is degrading anytime you're selling yourself for paper. It is degrading. Do you know the type of things these men are asking these women to do? Sorry, my phone just rung. Do you know the type of things these men are asking these women to do? Check out Soft White Underbelly. I even have a video on it, honey. Don't tell me it's not degrading. Oh, yeah, somebody peeing on you, defecating on you, wanting to tie you up, beat you up. That's not degrading? Does that feel like love to you? And a lot of these women, when it comes to oral sex, they're not using condoms. You don't know what these men are ejaculating in these women's mouths. You don't know what they're putting in these women's mouths. So before you go around trying to justify prostitution, you need to sit back in a quiet room and give this some serious thought. And then after these infected men leave these prostitutes, then your husband goes to that same prostitute that this dirty man just left, and he's laying up with her, oral sex without condoms. And guess what? He goes right back to his wife, and he brings that filth right back to his wife. So now, I'm sorry. Help me understand. Am I making sense here? And you don't see anything wrong with that? I care about the wives, and I care about the children and the families that are being busted up. I know the men and the husbands are wrong. You know it, and I know it. That goes without saying. But don't sit around here and try to justify prostitution.